HW Links is a charity focused on engaging with communities, gathering independent public feedback, capturing lived experience stories, and providing these insights to influence positive change for the benefit of residents. We bring together public voice, the NHS, local authorities, voluntary organisations, and wider partners through engagement, research, and collaboration. Our purpose is to ensure people's experiences are used to drive real change across health, social care and well-being in Lincolnshire. This year we continue to expand our research and strengthen the influence of lived experience in decision making across the system. Over the past year we have engaged with multiple communities, conducted research, provided independent platform for feedback and presented system-wide insight to improve services and outcomes. In total, we have engaged directly with over 5,000 people and reached in excess of 320,000. Supported by volunteers contributing 1,078 hours. Thank you to our dedicated volunteer team. We extend this thank you to everyone who has shared their experiences and supported our work over the year. We were commissioned to support the development of the Perinatal Pelvic Health Service in Lincolnshire. We gathered insight from people who were pregnant, had given birth in the last 2 years and their families, with 216 responses in total. Findings highlighted gaps in awareness and access to information and consistency of support during and after pregnancy. These insights helped shape a more responsive and accessible service informed directly by lived experience. A new area of work for us this year was Hidden Voices, funded by the Armed Forces Covenant Fund Trust. The project explored how serving personnel, veterans and their families access mental health and wellbeing support and the barriers that they face. Through engagement across Lincolnshire, we heard consistent challenges around access to support and a need for clearer information and guidance. From this, we developed practical resources and fact sheets covering stress, sleep, anxiety and depression, PTSD and the 5 ways to wellbeing, and further signposting to the Lincolnshire Armed Forces Directory. The project highlighted the importance of making sure armed forces communities are better connected to the support available. Through this work, the evidence has shaped a new project, which we have secured funding through the Veterans Foundation, and a new role will come on board to work with partners and support carers of serving personnel, veterans, reservists and their families. We have worked with East Lindsey District Council on the Accessible Engagement Project as part of the Equality, Diversity and Inclusion Strategy. Over 800 people shared their views and experiences relating to accessibility across buildings, public spaces, town centres and beaches. Key issues included uneven pavements, lack of accessible toilets and parking challenges. People also highlighted the importance of clearer information, better signage, improved transport and greater understanding of accessibility needs. The findings are supporting recommendations to improve accessibility and inclusion across East Lindsey, and the work continues with the Council to make positive change across the district for the benefit of residents. Through a new approach with LVET, we took up the role as an evaluation partner for the 2025 Health Inequalities Grant Programme, assessing delivery and impact. The programme supported over 1,400 people directly and reached an estimated 78,000 people indirectly. The funded projects achieved a wide range of outcomes, including improved access to vaccinations, health checks, digital support and community health information. It increased knowledge, confidence and engagement with services alongside stronger community connections and reduced isolation. Working with these projects to facilitate an overarching evaluation, HW Links will be able to articulate the impact and benefits of working with the voluntary, community, faith, social enterprise sector in this way. We also delivered a Cancer Carers project funded through the Cancer-Related Health Inequalities Grant. This focused on supporting carers of people affected by cancer, as well as people managing a diagnosis while caring for others. We heard that carers often struggle to access clear information and support for themselves during one of our research projects, which helped shape our Cancer Carers project, as there was an identified need. Working with lived experience and partners such as Everyone, we developed a dedicated cancer carers resource and fact sheet to improve access to support and reduce inequalities. The future for this will be to embed the resources in services and touchpoints with carers across the county. In partnership with Involving Links and other community and voluntary organisations, we delivered the State of Sector Survey 2026. This builds on the 2023 survey and captures the experiences of voluntary community and faith and social enterprise organisations across Lincolnshire. It explores pressures, finances, governance and workforce challenges, helping build a clearer picture of sector need and priorities. Our work extends to working with housing providers on the tenant satisfaction measures. We worked with Melton Borough Council in 2025-26 to speak to 415 residents, which is up from last year's 347 and 31% more than the legal requirement. Feedback has been used to improve repair services and strengthen communication with tenants and supporting ongoing service improvements. Healthwatch Lincolnshire continues to be the independent champion for local voices across many sectors including health, social care and wellbeing. Mixed method engagement brought local voices into the conversations through outreach with communities across Lincolnshire. Our volunteer team continue to play a vital role, giving their time into strengthening our work and extending our reach into communities, supporting drop-ins at libraries, GP practices, sensory impairment groups and more all over the county. We heard from over 3,100 people, including rural, coastal and seldom heard communities, and individually supported over 500 of these via our information signposting and wider services. Through resources, articles, website content and newsletters, we shared clear information and updates to help more people access support and stay informed. Our online engagement, resources and wider work reached more than 150,000 people. Through our representation role at meetings, boards and partnership groups, including the Integrated Care Board and Health and Wellbeing Board, we worked with these making decisions to ensure public experience helped shape discussions and actions. We have a 360-degree approach to feedback, which is done through collaborative reporting and recommendations and action creation. Like seen in our reports about GP appointments, carers and care homes, showing what has changed as a result of the work and where further improvement is needed. We also continue to bring residents and system leaders together through events such as Your Voice at Healthwatch, supporting shared understanding and improvements of services like adult social care and the Lincolnshire Carer Service. A key development this year has been our use of the IMP system, a bespoke platform used by Healthwatch Lincolnshire and other Healthwatch teams to capture public feedback and lived experience in a more consistent, structured and meaningful way. It enables us to bring feedback, outcomes and lived experience stories together in one place, helping us show more clearly not just what people tell us, but the difference that insight makes. This strengthens our ability to spot trends early, share evidence and more effectively, and give decision makers timely insight they can act upon. It also has growing potential to support wider partner use, creating a more joined up picture of public experience across Lincolnshire. This year, our research projects explored a wide range of experiences across health and care services in the county. We carried out research focused on carers in Lincolnshire, exploring the challenges carers face, the support available to them, and how services could better meet their needs. Through surveys, engagement activities, and partnership working, carers shared valuable insight into accessing support both for themselves and for the people they care for. We also worked with sensory impaired communities to better understand the barriers people with sensory loss experience when accessing health and care services. The findings from this work will help inform future engagement with partners and support more inclusive approaches to service design and community involvement across Lincolnshire. Alongside this, our annual State of Health and Care research received over 2,500 responses from people across the county. The findings provided information, insight into people's experiences of a wide range of services and the challenges affecting local communities, helping inform future improvement work. Together, these projects highlight the importance of using lived experience and community insight to help shape more accessible, responsive and inclusive services. We continued supporting the Lincolnshire Research Engagement Network, helping improve inclusivity in health and care research. We delivered engagement activity across communities including Skegness and Horncastle, and targeted work with the Boston Polish Support Initiative. We also launched a new newsletter, helping raise awareness of research opportunities across Lincolnshire. HW Links coordinates content from a range of organisations that are looking for people to get involved in research and have established 126 subscribers who are interested in getting involved. As we look ahead, HW Links will continue working with residents and partners to turn lived experience into meaningful change across health, care and well-being. In a changing landscape, local voice and independence are more important than ever. As national policies and local plans develop, HW Links are committed to being an embedded part of communities to elevate public voice and independently represent their experiences to inform decision makers and influence positive change. Thank you to everyone who has supported our work and helped strengthen public voice across Lincolnshire. Together, we are helping build more responsive services and stronger communities. You can continue to support our work by sharing your experience, getting involved with the HW Links projects, and working with the framework of the Voice Pledge.